Hello, mates. How's it delition? I'm thrashing a boot here. This is my New Year's special. Playing in the background is Neil Young. My favorite Neil Young album. Everyone knows This Is Nowhere. Or everybody knows This Is Nowhere. Oh man. Okay, these are the records that I got on New Year's Eve. Yeah. Thrash. So, first up is my favorite death metal record of all time. Death. Symbolic. They're also my favorite death metal band. I don't know, I'm not that hardcore into death metal, but this album is killer. It every time you listen to it, it makes you piss blood and cry holy water that has been possessed with Satan water. Oh man, amazing. I love that album art too. I ordered this in the mail and it came on New Year's Eve. It's a New Year's Eve miracle. There's the label, mates, on white vinyl, as you can see. And it doesn't sound bad, even though it's on colored vinyl. I know colored vinyl has improved its sound over the years. Elvis Moody Blue originals sound horrible, but whatevs. Insert with some liner notes and some pictures of the bros in the band. Lyrics. Oh man, this album is just D-frickin-lish. Oh man, Death. Symbolic. Next up is one of my favorite albums of all time. I've been reluctant to get this. I don't know why, because I just haven't seen it in stores. The Meat Puppets 2. Top 20 favorite albums all time, right here. Amazing album from start to finish. It's on 45 RPM, but that's only because it's a shorter album. It's only 20 or 30 minutes long. Amazing. I was going to get my favorite Meat Puppets album, Up on the Sun, but there was a huge bend in the on the cover, and I don't know. If I had bought it, I wouldn't have wanted to get a better copy. And I really want a nice copy of that. I don't see them too often for some reason. I know they're not rare, but just don't come across them as often. Meat Puppets, one of my favorite bands. One of my favorite albums. Another one of my favorite bands, Soundgarden, Flower EP. 3 songs, again on 45 RPM. Flower, Head Injury, and Toy Box. This is the EP that preceded the album Ultra Mega Broh. Great band, Soundgarden. One of my favorites of all time. Head Injury. Delish. Next up, I'll show this one last because it's the best. Next up is a great album, Peace of Mind by Iron Maiden. Soup's delish. This is a UK pressing. It's a very early pressing. I'm not sure if it's an original. I don't think it's an original because it doesn't have a gatefold, but then again, don't know much about that. It's in very good condition. as opposed to my original Number of the Beast, which is in not good condition. But the vinyl is in amazing condition. It has the brain salad surgery label with the peas, carrots, cauliflower, beans, and broccoli, and rice. This is a great album. I'm not sure if I can decide whether this or Number of the Beast is my favorite Maiden album, because they're both just soups on brown. Oh, man. Delish. Next up is another band from the new wave of British heavy metal, Judas Priest, Stained Class. Delish album. Picture sleeve. Great album. Glad to come across this. I'm slowly upping my Priest collection. I now have 3 classic Priest albums. Next up, the Flying Lizards, Money. Oh, Slayer. These are like way too delish for anyone. You'll like cry when you listen to this, and you have to listen to it. It's a 12-inch single, maxi single, or I don't know if it's a maxi, but 12-inch single with a cover of Eddie Cochran's Summertime Blues that just pulls your pants down and sticks sweet music up your arse on Virgin Records. Ah, delish frickin' album, mate. Frickin' lish. Not an album, it's a single. I like cry every time I hear this. The vocals and the piece of metal that someone hits with a stick are just kill you. They're so good. Oh man. Genesis. What's it called? Selling England by the Pound. I don't know, I'm not a big Genesis fan, but this was given to me. It's a pretty good album. I mean, I haven't heard much Genesis, but from what I've heard, it's pretty delish. Yeah. Long songs and just kind of grooves. Next up is Best of the James Gang comp. Pretty thrash album. I like the James Gang. This is the only James Gang album I have. I want Rides Again, but besides this and Rides Again, those are the only 2 James Gang albums I've really listened to. Last Up, or no, not Last Up actually. Well, yeah. So, this is a cassette I got from one of my favorite bands, Plumtree. They are a Canadian 90s like girl like pop. I don't even know how to describe them. They're kind of dark. They have dark lyrics, but a very cheerful musical sound. Yeah, and I got this because I emailed them, and I've had emails with them for a long time, and I asked them if they had their music is very hard to find on a format that is tangible. So I asked them if they had anything that I could buy off them, and they said, no, but we do have this demo cassette that we can send you, and it's numbered. It is number 22 out of 30 in the entire world. That's how freaking indie this is. Ooh! Look at that. This person is drowning. Alright, last up. This is the find of the century. This is the find of the year. And it's now 2015. I can't even believe it. But whatevs. I got Buzzcocks, a different kind of tension. Original UK press in the freaking cellophane. Oh, yeah. Love the Buzzcocks. One of my favorite bands. I've said that a lot this video because I've got a good collection, a good haul. Delish pressing, delish everything. This album like makes me cry. Ah man, the Buzzcocks are just way too delish. I think they're better than the Ramones. I think they're better than the Sex Pistols. I think they're better than Lady Gaga. I think they're better than Iggy Poop. Oh man, just the Buzzcocks are way too delish for anyone. And thus wraps up my New Year's special. I'll delish you later, VC mates.